Hello, my friends. As we get older, especially past 60, our bodies start to slow down in ways we never expected. That extra weight around the middle seems impossible to shake, energy dips in the afternoon, and little aches pop up out of nowhere. But what if I told you there's a natural process inside you right now that can clean out the junk in your cells, rev up your metabolism, and even help melt away fat while you're sleeping? It's called autophagy, and it's like your body's built in recycling system. It sweeps away damaged parts, fights inflammation, and gives you a fresh start from the inside out. Science shows it can lower your risk of heart trouble, diabetes, and even memory issues that sneak up on us seniors. And the best part, it thrives on simple, organic foods like fresh veggies, nuts, and lean meats, real nourishment that acts like medicine without all the pills. But ignore it, and you might face buildup that leads to fatigue, weight gain, or worse, like weakened immunity. Glausen, stick with me, because by the end of this talk, I'll share the #1 rule to kickstart this process overnight, safely and effectively. It's a game changer for feeling younger and stronger. If you're ready to take control of your health, hit that subscribe button now. We've got more life-changing tips coming your way. Now let's dive in, but hang on. What if skipping a meal could be your secret weapon? You see, autophagy isn't some fancy new trend. It's how our ancestors survived tough times without constant snacking. Back then, they ate what nature provided, organic and unprocessed, and their bodies thanked them with robust health. Today, studies from places like the Nobel Prize research confirm it. When you give your digestive system a break, your cells start repairing themselves. Think of it as spring cleaning for your insides. For us over 60, this means better blood sugar control, which is huge since diabetes hits hard in our age group. Organic foods play a key role here. They're free of chemicals that mess with your hormones, acting like gentle medicine to support this cleanup. But if you overload on processed stuff, it blocks autophagy, leading to more inflammation and potential harm like higher cholesterol or joint pain. Doctors warn that without this balance, diseases can worsen. Yet, the magic happens when you combine it with the right timing. Imagine waking up lighter, with clearer thinking. But wait, how does this actually burn fat so quickly? Alright, let's talk science without getting too technical. When you eat all day long, your insulin stays high, locking fat away like a vault. But trigger autophagy, and that vault opens. Research shows after a certain point, I'll get to that, your body switches to burning stored fat for fuel, producing ketones that energize your brain and muscles better than sugar. A study in the British Medical Journal found people fasting this way lost belly fat overnight without starving. For seniors like us, this boosts growth hormone, helping maintain muscle and bone strength we lose with age. Organic medicine, think herbs like turmeric or green tea during your window. They enhance the process naturally. On the flip side, if you have conditions like low blood pressure, pushing too hard could cause dizziness or weakness, so ease in. But the rewards, reduced risk of cancer cells growing, since they hate this starved state. Hang tight. What if I said this could add years to your life? Now, picture this, your cells recycling old junk. making room for new energy. That's autophagy in action, backed by lab tests showing it clears out proteins linked to Alzheimer's. A real concern for many of us over 60. Eating organic, whole food supports it by providing clean fuel without toxins that harm your liver or gut. As medicine, it's powerful. Doctors use similar principles for patients with autoimmune issues where inflammation drops dramatically, but neglect it, and you might see harmful effects like chronic fatigue or weakened immunity, making colds linger longer. Science from Boston University proves a short fast cuts cancer risk by over half. And fat melting. It happens as your body taps into reserves, especially overnight when you're resting. I've seen patients drop 10 pounds in weeks, feeling sharper. Subscribe if you want real stories like that. But here's the hook. Is there a safe way to start without risking your health? Let's keep it real. Starting anything new at our age takes smarts. Begin with organic meals focused on veggies, berries, and nuts. They're like nature's pills, full of antioxidants that amp up autophagy without side effects. Avoid processed junk, as it spikes insulin and halts the process, potentially leading to weight gain or blood sugar spikes that harm your heart. Studies warn that for folks with kidney issues, too much restriction could strain things. So check with your doctor. But the upside: improved sleep, less bloating, and that fat melting as ketones take over. Research in the Journal of Clinical Investigation shows overnight fasting triggers this shift, burning calories even in bed. For us seniors, it fights sarcopenia, that muscle loss that makes stairs tough. Promise you'll feel the difference. Stay with me. What length of time flips the switch? You might be thinking, how do I fit this into my routine? Simply choose organic, home-cooked options as your base. They heal from within, unlike meds that just mask symptoms. The negative: if you're on blood thinners or insulin, sudden changes could cause lows, so monitor closely to avoid harm. But science backs the gains. A Harvard study linked this to longer telomeres, those chromosome ends that keep us youthful. Fat melts because low insulin frees it up, and autophagy eats away at unhealthy cells. Patients report clearer skin, better moods. Encourage your friends to subscribe. We cover practical health like this. But wait. The real rule is coming, and it's easier than you think. As we chat, remember why this matters for you. Autophagy isn't just buzz. It's your body's defense against aging's toll. Pair it with organic foods rich in fiber and healthy fats. They act as medicine, reducing gut inflammation that can lead to diseases like colitis. Harmful effects: overdoing it without prep might cause electrolyte drops, leading to cramps or fatigue, especially if you're active. Always hydrate. Yet, the promise: melt fat overnight by harnessing this. Labs confirm growth hormone surges, rebuilding what time takes away. For heart health, it's gold. Lowers bad cholesterol naturally. Hit subscribe for weekly insights. Hang on. How to avoid the common pitfalls. Let's build on that. The key is consistency with natural, organic eating patterns. Think of it as preventive medicine, staving off arthritis flare-ups or vision decline. But if ignored, buildup from constant eating can harm joints and eyes over time. Science from longevity experts shows fasting extends lifespan in animals by 30%, translating to humans. Fat loss happens via lipolysis, where stored energy is released. I've guided many over 60 to success. But the cliffhanger: what's the minimal effort for maximal results? You're doing great sticking with me. Now, for the how to without overwhelm. Start small, eat your meals in an 8-hour window, focusing on organic produce and proteins. This triggers mild autophagy, melting fat as insulin dips. As medicine, it's safer than many drugs for weight control. Negative side: if you have thyroid issues, it might slow metabolism temporarily, so watch energy levels to prevent harm. But benefits outweigh improved immunity, fewer doctor visits. Studies in Nature Medicine highlight stem cell activation, repairing tissues. Subscribe now, don't miss out. Wait, and the number one rule that makes it effortless. Imagine reclaiming your vitality. Autophagy cleans cells like a vacuum, and organic foods fuel it cleanly. Harm from skipping: rare, but gallstones could form if prone, so consult if history. Science proves it reduces oxidative stress, key for senior health. Fat melts overnight in ketosis, burning 500 calories extra. Powerful, right? Let's reveal more. But hold, is longer better? Yes, extending to 18 hours amps it up. Organic herbs like ginger aid digestion during breaks. As medicine, it beats supplements for cost, but harmful if malnourished. Add nutrients. Research shows brain fog lifts, focus sharpens. For us, it's anti-dementia gold. Subscribe for recipes. Cliffhanger: the rule ties it all. We're almost there. Build to 24-hour fasts weekly with organic bone broth to break. Medicine like heals gut. Negative: heart palpitations if electrolytes low, harmful for arrhythmic folks. Science: 70% cancer risk drop. Fat melts fast. Amazing. Stay tuned, the promise awaits. Friends, the number one rule is this: fast for at least 18 hours daily, eating only in a 6-hour window with organic, whole foods. This triggers autophagy overnight, melting fat as you rest. Simple, science-proven, and transformative. In closing, reflect on this: your body knows how to heal. Give it the chance through fasting and natural eating. Start today with one small step. Consult your doctor and watch your health soar. You've got this. Live stronger, longer. Friends, as we wrap up this eye-opening chat on autophagy, the body's natural way to clean house and melt fat overnight, let's pull it all together. You've heard how this powerful process, fueled by simple organic foods like fresh greens, nuts, and clean proteins, acts as your internal medicine cabinet. It fights off the wear and tear of aging, cuts down on risks like heart issues, diabetes, and foggy thinking that many of us over 60 face. Science backs it. Every step. Studies show it boosts your energy, sharpens your mind, and helps shed that stubborn weight while you sleep. But remember, if you've got conditions like low blood sugar or kidney concerns, ease in gently to avoid any bumps. Always chat with your doctor first. The number one rule: fast for at least 18 hours a day, eating in a tight 6-hour window with wholesome organic meals. It's straightforward, effective, and can transform how you feel day to day. Reflect on this. Your body is designed to heal itself. Give it that break, nourish it right, and watch the magic happen. Start small today, and you'll be on your way to living stronger with more pep in your step. Now, my dear friends, before we say goodbye, let's make this moment count. Stick with me right to the very end, because I've got something special just for you. Wow, you've hung in there through all this wisdom on turning your health around, and I appreciate every second you've spent here. If this talk has sparked something in you, maybe a new way to tackle that afternoon slump or finally shift those extra pounds, then hit that like button right now. It tells me what resonates and helps spread the word to others just like us, seniors over 60 looking to feel vibrant again. And don't stop there. 1,000. Share this video with a friend or family member who could use a boost. Imagine the difference it could make in their life, just as it might in yours. Oh, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Tap that button and ring the bell so you never miss out on these straightforward, science-backed tips tailored for folks like us in the USA, dealing with real life health hurdles. We've got more coming, simple recipes, easy routines, and stories from people who've turned things around. But wait, I want to hear from you. That's what makes this community thrive. Drop a comment below. What's one question you still have about autophagy or fasting? Or let me know where you're watching from. Maybe sunny Florida, bustling New York, or peaceful Texas, and share your age if you're comfortable. Are you 65 and ready to try this, or 75 and already seeing changes? Your stories inspire everyone, and I'll be reading and replying personally. Think about it by sharing. You're not just commenting, you're joining a circle of like-minded seniors supporting each other to live healthier, happier lives. This isn't just a video, it's a starting point for your best years yet. So, like, share, subscribe, and comment now. Let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, take care of that amazing body of yours, and remember, small steps lead to big wins. You've got this. See you soon.